Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise. Now, honestly, let me take you through this. So I tried streaming this twice and the stream cut out 2 times, so I'm not going to try it a third. And let's just basically, I was going to stream for a while, so now I'll just record for a while. I'll take you through what happened back in the first inning in this series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Sorry about that. Let me mute that. First batter of the game for us was Devin Travis. He hit a weak ground ball to second base. He was at number 1. Then Tommy Pham came up. And the pitch to Pham, he looped into center field, and then, okay, so we had one batter on, and then Buster Posey came up, probably going to win the MVP, had 51 home runs coming into this at-bat, make it 52. He sends this ball way into the night. Eric Hosmer grounded out, and like I said in his at-bat, I said that he has been slumping very bad recently and could potentially be off the team come to the trade deadline if we can find somebody else to take his spot. And then Chris Davis got a single and he wouldn't end up scoring. I know this is going to be kind of loud, so give me 1 second. No, nobody likes the Brewers, even though they're still my pick to win the World Series, not in this franchise, though. I know there's a different camera angle as well. Oh, and the Brewers, J.D. Martinez, former Giant, got a double, and now former Giant Mike Moustakas comes up, and he wants revenge on his former club. It is out of here! Mike Moustakas, a 2-run shot off of Gio Gonzalez. And the game is all knotted up at 1 here in the bottom of the first, though Evan Gattis strikes out to end it. But the game is tied off this monster jack from, who was his name? Mike Moustakas. And Brandon Crawford comes up, and he will lead things off with for us with a single. And now Gio Gonzalez, he comes up trying to bunt the ball, and he does get one down. Kind of a hard bunt, though, and it will work. Well, Brandon Crawford gets caught off second base. So it was a decent bunt from Gio Gonzalez, but Brandon Crawford, a base running blunder. And now that's a quick 2 away for us here in the bottom of the second. And Andrew Tolles hits a fly ball up in the air, inning over. So we head to the bottom of the second where Gio Gonzalez will attempt to keep the score tied, and he will, despite a leadoff single. Buster Posey singles, and Eric Hosmer, he needs to start realizing that he has to play for a spot on this team because he's been slumping for like the past 2 months, and I'm very, very much open to trading him. So he has to get out of this slump in the next like 5 days, or else have fun in another city, Eric. He doesn't want to leave. That's a foul ball, though. So now 2-2 count, 2 away. The pitch to Hosmer is lashed into left-right field for a base hit. Now 2 are on, 2 are out, and that'll bring up maybe the hottest hitter on the team right now, Chris Davis. I think those 2 clips of those 2 streams are on the channel. They might not be. If they are, go watch them. That'll give you an overview of this video. And well, Chris Davis, like I said, the hottest hitter on the team. That's an RBI single, and Eric Hosmer safe at third. Sorry, an RBI double. I said single. Now a full count. Orlando Ortiz up. He's in a battle with Martin Coe for Rookie of the Year. And that might help him win it. Deep! It is out of here. 2 outs in the inning. Brewers just about to get out of a jam. And Orlando Ortiz takes them deep. 6-2 Brewers are down to the Giants. JD Martinez, he's 2 for 2. He hits a solo shot, and it's 6-3. Tommy Pham, he comes up, he singles. He's thrown out trying to steal second. Buster Posey, home run number 53 on the year. Solo shot, and it's 7-3. Now a 3-1 count. Orlando Ortiz up again, like I said, in a battle for the Rookie of the Year. He's having a very good season, but so is the Pirates' Martin Coe. He has a higher average, but Martin Coe has more home runs and more RBIs by a good amount, and that is the reason that he's ahead of Ortiz. So now heading into the the only runs that have scored have been from the former 2 Giants. Ryan Weber on the mound, former Giant. All the players we don't want anymore just go to the Brewers. Now, bottom of the 7th, Gio Gonzalez still on the mound. He gives up an RBI single, and now there's 2 runners on. We'll bring in a former Brewer, Jeremy Jeffress, walk and a single. Guess who? Yeah, Mike Moustakas. He ties up the game. Jeffress comes back and sends him down 1-2-3 in the 8th. Now Brett Gardner, he's hitting .500 this year in 2 at-bats. And a 3-0 count on him to start off the 9th. He will watch that slider inside for ball 4. So now the leadoff man is on. Andrew Toles up. And Gardner takes off. Toles, he lays down a bunt, and it's a good one. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Gardner, he advances to third on the play. An error on Mike Moustakas. Now there is no outs and runners on the corners. This is why we signed Brett Gardner, sorry. He can work great at bats. He is great on the base paths. He still has speed. He didn't want all that much money. And and something else. I don't know. And he has a veteran presence or something like that. I don't know. Devin Travis now hits a hard line drive center field. Caught out there in center. And the go-ahead run, and Gardner will score. And it's 8-7 Giants in the 9th. Now a 1-2 count. Tommy Pham up. The pitch to Pham is ow, hit into left center field. Sorry, I'm not feeling 100% right now. My throat hurts. But, I didn't really have anything else better to do. Now 1 out, runners on the corners. Buster Posey up. He will hit a ground ball. Tailor-made. 5, 4, 3, double play, and the inning is over just like that. Hector Rondon, he will come into the game and try and close things out for the Giants as they look to take game 1 of this series, and that's not going to help. He gives up a leadoff single. Now Jonathan VR up. And that is ball 3. That came very close to hitting VR. Strike 2. Oh, that was a really nice pitch. Strike 3. Okay, I was purposely trying to pitch inside. I was trying to avoid hitting him. And, I almost hit him quite a few times. Okay, that I was not trying to pitch inside. I'm just glad he swung. And that's a Yelich. Or not to Yelich, but Yelich is out number 2. And now J.D. Martinez up, and that is a bad pitch. I know what. Oh my! Deep Martinez, left field, caught by Davis, inches away from a walk-off home run. That really hurt my throat. I'm gonna have to be a lot quieter. Ow. Buster Posey, your player of the game. Jeremy Jeffress will get the win against his former team. Hector Rondon gets the save in this 8-7 final here in Milwaukee. Now James Paxton takes the mound against Jimmy Nelson. And now, not sure. Oh, Buster Posey gets the day off. Backup catcher Navarez. We give up a 2-run homer in the first. James Paxton, another solo shot here in the second. And then gives up a triple to Christian Yelich. At least he doesn't allow the run to score. But he's not having the best of days to start off. And then he hits a batter. Oh no. 3 more runs score in the 5th. His day's over just like that. We'll bring in Kevin Quackenbush. Single for Tolles, and Devin Travis gets an RBI double. It's a 6-1 game now. Lando Ortiz, he walks. He steals second and third. Brandon Crawford walks. And a single from Kevin Quackenbush scores a run. Then a triple from Andrew Tolles scores 2 more. 6-4 game. Backup catcher gets a single, and Ortiz could not come through for us there. We'll pick things up here in the top of the 9th, down by 2, and Brandon Crawford will lead off. And we're still trying to get up there in the stolen bases. Orlando Ortiz, he's our main guy, him and Tommy Pham. We have 69 stolen bases all together, and we are 71-34. Not a bad team record. Now a 3-1 count, and nobody out here for the Giants to start off the top of the 9th. And that is hit hard. Caught by VR for out number 1. And now Kevin Quackenbush, he came in, did a pretty good job, but now we need to bring in a pinch hitter. And now, well, I can't think of a better guy to pinch hit than the MVP of the National League, Buster Posey. He hits a ground ball to short, got on top of it, 2 away. Down to the final out here, and it's Andrew Tolles. Tolles, 298 average with 10 home runs. Not an MVP year, but, I mean, still pretty nice average. He's 2 for 2 on the day. And he drives one right field. It is down, and Tolles, he's a run. He's not the tying or winning run. He's a run, and he's in scoring position. Devin Travis now. He's 1 for 4, 278 average. But he's been heating up as of late, and we could really use a big hit from him here. The pitch to Travis. Left center field, it is down, and it's a 1-run game, and the tying run is on second base. That'll bring up Tommy Pham, another MVP candidate, but I don't see him winning it over Buster Posey. He needs a single here with 2 outs to tie the game. And that fastball is just a bit high. I'd say Pham kind of got the call on that one, 2-1 count. And that ball hit deep center field to the track, to the wall. And Tommy Pham has just gone deep here in the 9th. And it's a 7-6 Giants lead. It is out of here. 3-1 pitch now on the backup catcher, Omar Narvaez. He sends one deep right field. It is out of here. His first long ball of the year gives the Giants some insurance runs. Craig Counsell, he comes out. he will call on Frederick Gonzalez. And now Eric Hosmer still fighting for a spot on the team. And he hits a sharp ground ball to first. And he's out. So now the Giants will call on Felipe Rivero to get the final 3 outs. He strikes out 2, gets a ground out, does what Felipe Rivero does. And the Giants win it 8-6. Andrew Toles, your player of the game. Oh, he had a day for us. He came in clutch when we needed him. And now Chris Archer will take the mound for us. And now we're going to quick manage this final game. We're just going to kind of speed our way over to the trade deadline. And Orlando, Devin Travis, he'll probably get tomorrow off, as we had a golden opportunity to score in the first, but didn't. We do get a solo shot, and actually 2 solo shots. It's 2-0. And there's only 2 hits in the game, both of them home runs. I take that back. We get a single there. Now they get a single, and a double. It's 2-1. Chris Archer, he gave up 1 run, and honestly, he's probably the second best pitcher on the team behind Johnny Cueto, at least this year. Chris Archer, probably, he's my favorite player, or he's my favorite pitcher to use in the game is Chris Davis. He goes deep. Chris Archer, complete game, 4-hitter, 1 run. And an absolutely dominating performance. Now that brings up Johnny Cueto. Here we are looking to close off the 4-game sweep in Milwaukee. And like I said, Devin Travis, along with quite a few others, getting the day off in this one. Cueto works himself out of trouble in the first. Solo shot for Matt Carpenter, who he's no longer a starter in our lineup, but still is very useful off the bench. Johnny Cueto gets a single. And he's getting himself into trouble. He's given up 5 hits in this one. The Brewers actually have 2 hits more than us, but we are winning 1-0. I take that back maybe. And we walk home a run. Johnny Cueto strikes out, fielder's choice, and we walk home another run. So we had bases loaded, no outs. We walked home 2 runs. Johnny Cueto does give up 2 in the 6th. And he's actually going to be taken out here in the bottom of the 7th. Felipe Rivero, he's going to come back in. We only used him for 3 outs last time. Best pitcher on the team for sure. He gets a 6 in this one. And we're going to bring in Mark Melancon to finish this game off. He gets us into some huge trouble, though. We have to call on Craig Kimbrell to get the next 2 outs. Today is the trade deadline. Disabled list, Chris Sanchez. I don't even know who that guy is. Now the trade deadline. Let's go look at our lineup. See, Orlando Ortiz, we'll look at our main lineup. Devin Travis, 278, 23 home runs. He's very much helping out the squad, especially as of late. Tommy Pham, he's safe. Buster Posey, he's safe. Eric Hosmer, 288, 28 home runs. Hasn't done anything in a long time. He's not safe. Chris Davis, absolutely mashing it of late. He'll be on the team for at least the rest of this year. Orlando Ortiz, he's staying with the team. Brandon Crawford, he's hit well this year, but we'll see what we could get for him. And, okay, so the only player who I'm intent on getting rid of is Eric Hosmer. Let me quickly look at one thing. Okay. We're going to need a first baseman in return. So what if we trade Hosmer and, like, him? And Joey Votto, he's not even worth much anymore. Eric Thames, I'm not trading for Eric Thames. Freddie Freeman. Can't be completed because of budgetary constraints. Mark Melanson, we could trade. That's hugely in their favor, though. Who are we paying way too much money to? Everybody. Aaron Sanchez, he's not even... Now, this would be tempting if we traded... I don't want to trade that, though. We don't have any money. I'm trying to, like, because we could actually, if we play this right, get Freddie Freeman on the team, which would be absolutely huge. Not even Brad Hand? Alright, well, what if we take out this dude? Brad Hand, he's our worst reliever. And then if we throw in... Now this, I don't want to do at all. Would we have to throw in... We could throw in Aaron Sanchez, but I want to see if we can do it without that. Because I would love to call up Aaron Sanchez. I would love to be able to call him up. No. Now... Odubel Herrera I might be willing to trade. Will Smith... He's not even in the majors anymore, you know. We'll trade him. Well. Yeah, we just pulled off Blockbuster. And now Aaron Sanchez can come back up to the majors. Freddie Freeman's now our first baseman. You know, I'll take it. Never gonna hurt to have Freddie Freeman in your lineup. It's never gonna hurt. Eric Hosmer. He's on the Braves now. And now we head to the Windy City to play a different team. Freddie Freeman's going to play this game. 74-34. We are 40 games above 500. 20 minutes in. We'll probably play this series. Maybe one more. Chances are not. Martin Coe, you see down there. He has a terrible average. I really actually don't know. Yeah, he has more RBIs, but he only has like 11 more and like 6 more home runs. I don't see how he's a better player than our boy Orlando Ortiz. Well, now we'll see what Freddie Freeman can do. He has a 297 average. He's Freddie Freeman. Devin Travis steps in with a 1-2 count. So we're not playing every game this season. Well, last season it took forever because we played every game on camera. And I'm playing most of the games. Usually I'm playing them off camera though, because I mean it's a lot of work for me to record them and upload them and everything. So I just figured I'd play a few off cameras. Tommy Pham just missed a homer there. Now Buster Posey up. He was resting last game. He had the day off. And, well, back in the lineup in this one, fouls that off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Crushed. Left field, smallest park in the majors. That's why it's easy to play here. Gone. See ya. 385, Buster Posey hits a simple line drive that in any other park would probably just be a fly out. And this old piece of junk, that's a long ball. Freddie Freeman, that was a bad swing from him. That'll end the first inning in his first at bat. It's a San Francisco Giant. But it is 1-0. San Francisco. David Price will toe at the rubber for us in this one. And he sends our opponents down at 1-2-3. He'll do the same striking at the side in the second. And now, here we go. Kyle Hendricks up. Let's take the mound with David Price here, see what we can do. And that ball's hit left center field. It is going to be caught by Brett Gardner to end the inning. That brings up Buster Posey. I don't care about his at-bat. Now Freddie Freeman steps in. With 26 home runs on the year and 78 RBIs, he's going to be a crucial member of this team. Eric Hosmer was not getting things done for us. Freddie Freeman, he's 0 for 2 in this one, though. And the game stays tied 1-0 as of right now. We'll pick things up again with David Price here. Bottom of the 4th. 2-1. Albert Almora Jr. will watch strike 2. Up and in, just barely clipping the corner. Great pitch from Price. Now 2-2. And that is way up there. Full count. Price. Knuckle curve. Caught at second base by Freddie Freeman. That'll bring up Chris, the idiot. Bryant can't spell his own name correctly, at least. I mean, you can spell Chris with a K, but you don't put an H after the K. That's just wrong. No offense to any of you. That's just supposed to be a shot directly at him. Now the 1-2 pitch from Price. Bryant goes down swinging on the high cutter ball. And now Anthony Rizzo comes in, sounding like a dinner and looking like a monkey. And I mean that, I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean like his ears. Like, I don't know. It's like a Planet of the Apes. I think he played King Kong though, didn't he? That's what I'm more meaning by that. I mean, I think he played King Kong. Andrew Tolles catches it. David Price, 4 great innings. So far, our offense not doing much for him though, and it's still only 1-0 after that home run in the first inning from Buster Posey. And, well, he got the call on it earlier in the game, but now the umpire is going to say that is ball 2 on Ian Happ. Ian Happ? No, I'm not going to say that. That could be sensitive. Ian Happ? No, I don't know. He's just Ian Happ. What? It's Ian Happ. When do you ever hear, oh, I can't wait to meet Ian Happ? Strike 3, Price sends him down swinging. David Price, another dominant at bat. Now that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And that cutter just missing. 1-2 pitch now on Hayward. Price gets him jammed. Freddie Freeman. Him and Travis keep calling each other off. It'll be Devin Travis who comes down with the catch. And that'll bring up Javier Baez, the dude who's so blind he can't even look when he tries to make a tag. That's why he misses them all. Just like he did that ball. Strike 3. David Price threw yet another great inning. And after a walk from Tommy Pham and Buster Posey being hit by a pitch, for the first time in his Giants career, Freddie Freeman has a runner in scoring position. And he checks his swing. He's trying to get his first hit in the Giants orange and black. And the pitch to Freeman is turned on down the right field line. He's going to almost, he was dead meat going to second. But that is an RBI single for Freddie Freeman. And he helps out in his first hit as a Giant. Now a 3-0 count on Brett Gardner with a runner on first. You know he'd rather a hit than a walk, especially with 2 away. And that is lined over the glove of Baez. That is down in an RBI single for Brett Gardner. And we have very good depth in our lineup, and that's one reason that we have such a good record, is even our bench players could start on another team, but they realize that everybody on this team has a very important role. And that ball is fouled off 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Price. And it's 2-2. Addison Russell watching that one go by. David Price. He gets the sign from Posey. He kicks and fires. Fouled off again. So now Addison Russell wasting the time of everybody in this park, because we all know the overall outcome of his at-bat. Stop wasting my time. I don't have all day. Just do what we already know you're going to do. Strike 3. Victor Caratini on deck. Strike 3. I told you, just don't waste my time again. David Price. He is absolutely dominating our opponent's lineup here in this one. Strike 3. Down goes Caratini. That is his 10th strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Wilson Contreras. Bottom of the 6th, that ball's popped up. Freddie Freeman under it. And David Price is through 6. Absolutely beautiful from Price. Odubel Herrera walks. He doesn't score, however. Now Albert Almora steps in. David Price here, bottom of the 7th. Strikes out Almora. Strikeout number 11 for him. And now name spelled wrong Bryant comes to the plate. 2-1. Fouled off. Now 2-2 pitch. That is into center field. Under it is, who's that? Is that Pham? Pham, 2 away. Now Anthony Rizzo steps in. 3-1 count on him. 3-2. Two-seam fastball in there. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. David Price looking to continue his dominance. The pitch. Hot shot caught and fielded absolutely beautifully by Freddie Freeman at first. And David Price is through 7. Freddie Freeman, he has an RBI, but he's not really getting things done with the bat in this game. But his glove is absolutely phenomenal. That cutter misses there from Price. And the count is 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Oh, that was a pretty pitch from Price. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. And Freddie Freeman's there. Freddie Freeman catches it. And that is out number 1. Now David Price will just miss on his cutter there. 2-2 count on Jason Hayward. The pitch to Jason Hayward is crushed deep right field. And after 7 1/3 innings of a perfect game, Jason Hayward will ruin David Price. No-hitter, will ruin his perfect game, will ruin his shutout, and honestly, him and Jason Hayward and his team doing what they do to everybody, they're just ruining people's day. back-to-back jacks. They just ruin people's day. They don't like people. They're not good people. That's why you're a bad person if you're a fan of this team. David Price, he had a good day, but his day has to come to an end as he gives up 4 straight hits after not allowing one in a very long time, and that will force the Giants to try and pitch out of this jam with only a 1-run lead, so they have to bring in their best pitcher, maybe the best reliever in all of baseball, Felipe Rivero. Woo! Justin Wilson takes the mound. And we don't score in the top half, so Rivero, he is trying to not allow a run here in the bottom half, but a leadoff walk on 4 pitches isn't going to help. Now a 3-0 count on Rizzo. That's strike 1. Strike 2. Rivero. Oh, just about blew that one by Rizzo. Count is full. Felipe's pitch is fouled off. So again, Posey, he calls for it. And Rivero delivers. And, well, they can't get the double play. But they do get 1. They do get 1. Great play by Orlando Ortiz. So now Ian Happ pops one up. Felipe Rivero, or Vasquez, if you will. 2 away. And, well, with a tying run in scoring position, Rivero into left field. Brett Gardner is there. And the Giants win the first of this series. We're going to quickly skip through the next 2 games because, honestly, I've been recording for almost 40 minutes. And, well, David Price, quite a game. Gave up 2 hits. Actually, sorry, he gave up 4. Let's see, we received an important message. What is it? I thought you should know that. Okay, so now all these players are on waivers, and we are able to trade for them. We are able to trade for any of them. I'm going to look through, see if anybody here is really wanted here in Brandon Finnegan. And I believe that means if we skip through, we can see everybody, and then Brandon Finnegan should be here. No. Brandon Finnegan. I mean, if we, I don't know. Anyways, we will quickly go through these next 2. And, well, Gio Gonzalez, he's no David Price. He gives up 2 in the first. We can't get any back in the second, though we come close. Again, come close. And Chris Davis cuts their lead in half with a 1 swing of the bat. It's a 2-1 game. And still don't score there. Single for Crawford. Single for Tolles. Somehow we still won't score. Pitching change here. Jeremy Jeffress comes in. He walks 2 batters. He walks 3 batters. Luckily, none of them score. And we drop the second game of the season. Oh, waiver trades. As we look to win the series and wrap up the episode on a high note, we will put James Paxton on the mound to try and do just that. Rough outing last time and a rough outing this time. 3-run shot in the first. Solo shot for Odubel Herrera, though, 3-1. Solo shot for Freddie Freeman. 3-2. Alright, are we going to be able to bounce back? All it takes is one swing of the bat. And we can't score there. Paxton. He will get the lead late. And I mean very late. Bottom of the 8th. We'll bring in Kimbrel. But they hit a 3-run shot in the bottom half. And we will pick things up with Buster Posey. In the bottom of the 9th, he represents the tying run. Representing the tying run is Buster Posey. Looking to, well, make up for what we completely botched in the bottom half of the inning. 1-1 pitch. Pedro Strop on the mound. And a check swing not checked from Buster Posey. 1-2 pitch. Is popped up. Under it, Contreras. I take that back. It'll be some fat dude who catches it. And the Giants lose the series 2-1. Overall, we pick up 5 wins out of 7 games in the episode. Pretty decent episode. I will take it. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next episode where we'll probably play the Rangers and Rockies or something. I don't know. But next episode will be close to September. For now, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Peace.